Welcome back to 12 Days of Genuine Connection, sparked by the holidays. I'm Michelle and I'm here with Gemma, and I am on day 3. So day 3, we're going to talk a little bit about expectations. So Gemma, do you have any of those holiday expectations happening right now?
I do actually. Massively. As in, normally with buying presents, I am quite done. Like in October, I would normally be completely done, completely wrapped. And then actually, since I've had the children, it's kind of got closer and closer and closer to Christmas because you have so much to do with the children and yeah, everything else. And I had like the expectation this year of, okay, I want to get it all done by the end of November. And I'm still half done. But
I
I'm giving myself compassion and I'm thinking, okay, there's no need to stress, even though the kids are saying like it's now 24 days. I can't remember now. Anyway, till Christmas. So I've got that amount of time. But I know in the next week or so, my expectation is that it will all be done. And actually, I'm not going to get stressed about it. I will do meditations and breath work to make me feel better. And actually, if you don't get it done, it doesn't matter because we put so much pressure on ourselves to have this massive expectation, especially with Christmas or the holidays. And yeah, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
so I actually want to get a little curious with you because this is something that I've been thinking about with the holidays and expectations, all the gifts, and trying to get some of those gift thoughts to more connection. Because what I wanted to do is I feel like I've not done it as well, but I wanted to focus more on how the question of what gifts are that I'm giving are actually going to bring connection with my kids. So like maybe focusing more on experiences or what, but how does that question change your thought perspective on getting gifts? Like asking
Yeah.
yourself, does this gift actually, like, is it a game I'm gonna play with my kids? Like how do we make those gifts more about the connection with our
Yeah.
kids?
True. Yeah. Hugo, my son, he's 8. He wants Lego. Or he would like Lego. So for that, we've got so much Lego. It's just mental here. And we all, especially when it's raining outside and we've got nothing to do, like a Sunday afternoon, we'll get the whole Lego out and we will all just build something. And I find that really, really lovely. And it's really therapeutic as well. I like just stacking bricks. I don't know why. But I really find that as like a real connection. But then yeah, Brianna, she would like lots of Disney dolls and things, and then sometimes she's 5, so she'll want to play dress up or she'll want to do something like that. So that to me is connection as well, because I'm actually taking time out of my day. We are like, I haven't got my phone on me, we've got nothing, and I'm just there at her disposal. And it's really lovely because she likes playing with my hair. I love my hair being played with. And that I find is a connection as well. But then sometimes he'll want to play with my hair, so I have to split it down the middle and then they can have half each.
You're like the baby that was split.
Yeah, I do. I lay on the floor and then like, right, okay, you sit here, you sit here.
Well, that is so exciting because I loved hearing you say that you loved playing Legos with them, because I personally am not. My husband loves playing Legos more than with them, and my
Yeah.
kids actually hated playing Legos for the longest time. And we bought this Lego table and all this stuff. My husband kept saying, "Well, let's just throw it away." Well, last weekend they played at Grandma's house. They've been in the basement playing Legos for like the entire week.
Wow.
And my husband's in heaven because he's going to finally be able to play Legos with them. But it
Yeah.
actually made me think like maybe I should be a little curious and give it a try and see what it's like playing with them.
Yeah.
But if I don't like it, don't feel the pressure that I have to do it. I think that's where, as moms, like we feel like we need to do these things with the kids or we should do this. But it's more go with that curiosity and say, do I want to do this? Like, let's give it a try and then find something else if we don't. The
Yeah.
key is, I think, once you start finding the stuff that you enjoy doing with the kids, then you can have those genuine connections
Yeah.
with them.
Definitely. And actually, with grandparents as well, this year I've said to them, whatever you want to get, run it by me first, because I don't want so many toys that they don't have a clue what to play with. And actually, last year and this year, they've now gone with like an experience day. So we have a day off from them. They can go out with their grandparents and their grandparents will take them and go somewhere and be with them. So that's like another connection that they're building because they are away from us, but then they're also having connection with their grandparents. And I think that really helps as well because they don't see one side of our family, but they spend a lot of time with my parents. And I think it's just really nice as well because again, they can come home and they'll be like, wow, we did this and we did this and we did this. And I think it's really nice that you can then sit down and listen to them and really bring that connection of, okay, right, no phones again and no tech. Let's just sit down. We always do that, actually, going off subject, but we always sit down at dinner, 5 o'clock, no phones, no nothing, and we will always say about our day. And a lot of Hugo's friends don't do that, and I think, wow, that's awful, that's really bad. And as kids, we did that. We all sat down at the table, and obviously we didn't have phones then, but it was that connection. It brought everybody together. And then also we all say, what was our bad bit about today and why was it bad? And then we always end on a good bit. So what was your good bit about today? And then we each go round the table and we'll all say it. And then everybody is connecting and we'll have a laugh and we'll mess around. And that, to me, is really special, because a lot of families don't do that. And I think it's key in a family, in a familial position, I suppose. Yeah.
And I think a lot of moms hear that like, oh, you know, I should have these family dinners, these big elaborate things. And I think that I want to just point out that it doesn't have to be that way. Like, even if you just, if breakfast works better for you, like have some cereal together, but do it together. Yeah. Or even if you're on the road and like going to all these sporting events, like take that car time to have that conversation. Like, it doesn't have to be like this big, like sit down elaborate thing. And but it's trying to make those connections with the kids and making it work with your schedule and your family dynamics, but making that intention and effort to do it. I think really bring it out.
Yeah, that's so true. I love that. Yeah, because a lot of people don't have the time to sit down, which is fine as well. So it's trying to fit in those 5 minutes or however long you have and you want to have, to just bring it out. Yeah, I love that.
I want to say, so we went to go see Holiday Lights last night, and the kids, one went at it and then the next, and all three, we started on the way there. We call it shower gratitude, and we go around and say what we're grateful for. So we tried on the way there and it went okay. And it was actually my daughter. My eyes were actually almost rolling because I was so annoyed at the end of the night, but she's the one that brought it up at the end of the night. She's like, well, I think after tonight it's time to do gratitude again. And so I think it's the more we do it, then they start to initiate. Even when I didn't feel like doing it, I was like, at that point, I was like,
yeah,
you're right. And they start to do it when you need it. And so because we're not perfect and we're all human. And so, but it's like, once we start that process, we each take on a role of it.
Yeah, we do, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's so true.
Oh, well, it's so much fun, Gemma. Thank you so much for sharing with us for the 12 days of genuine connection. We're on day 3 right now, so we have, can't do my math today. We have 9 more days. And I want to invite you on the when all of us done on the dates are listed, to come join us for our women's circle. Choose one of the 2 dates that works for your time. There's one in the morning and one in the evening, trying to cover all time zones and all things. Come with us for an hour and have some women connection, and come join us and get rid of some of those shoulds of the holidays, and let's make some genuine connections. I look forward to seeing all of you, and thank you so much for joining me today, Gemma.
Thank you. Bye.